Hi, I thought I'd give you a recap of how my life's going after a year and 2 months of having the hysterectomy and the bladder mesh taken care of. I had that done about a year and 2 months ago. It was around Thanksgiving time or so last year. Went through quite a lot of problems, as you will see in my first video, and things now are really looking up. I have been taking a medicine called estradiol, 1 milligram tablet once a day. That takes care of the hot flashes and all of the going through the menopause as I was slammed into after having a hysterectomy. And that takes care of all of the uncomfortable issues with that and helps you get some moisture back. And you'll find out that that's a problem after you have a hysterectomy. The good thing about having a hysterectomy is that I no longer have any ovaries. I don't have a uterus. I don't have fallopian tubes, and that takes care of 3 different types of cancer that I won't be able to get, which is very comforting. At 57, you kind of need that kind of comfort in your life. I, however, do still have my cervix because that's what they attached the bladder mesh to. They said that attaching it to the vaginal wall is too thin, and that's where all the problems that you hear about, them failing and falling out and things like that, that's where that rate comes from. So the cervix is a really thick uh, substance that they can hold it to. So they chose to keep my cervix in, and they had to tie that back up as well. So, but everything feels great. Like I mentioned before, my urine stream is slower and thinner than it was before. It kind of makes things feel like it's a little tighter up there, which it probably is. But I don't have any problems going now. I don't feel like I'm not emptying my bladder or anything like that. So for quite a long time, I've just done well in that aspect, which is a relief. I am now able to sneeze, cough, laugh, jump. I can run, like I said, as well as a 57-year-old could. And I don't have leakage. I don't get that feeling like something's going to happen. I still, you know, kind of brace for it, and nothing happens. So things in that way make life a lot better for me. So things are looking up. It's a great feeling now to have all this behind me. I go back in about 3 or 4 more months for a checkup. I'll be asking him about the estradiol and if that's something that you take constantly, or if I get off of that soon, or have to add another medication to it, for safety's sake or whatever. But I'll be asking him about that to find out for sure. But everything's going great. I feel really good. Sleeping so much better because I don't have problems that I had to begin with, and I don't have the menopausal issues that I had directly after the surgery. So everything, my comfort level has gone up greatly, and I feel like it was a good decision for me to do this. Things, you know, came around that made it to where I had to have the surgery, and I'm really glad that I did have it. It just takes a lot of stress off of you as you age, and you don't have to worry about things like having cancer in those areas because they're gone. So that really helps a lot, makes you feel better, and my quality of life has increased hugely because of the constant worries of leaking and things like that. So everything's great. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I'd appreciate if you subscribe or like my video, and I will give you an update as soon as I talk to the doctor a few months from now, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.